Excuse me, but this area's off limits. We got a leaky generator. It ain't safe. That's my nice way of telling you to sod off. We're fixing a leaky generator. What? Why are you asking me questions instead of sucking sulfur? Right. Carlotta. Yeah, she's inside. You'd have to ask the boss. I just know she wants Carlotta voided. And I'm just gonna let you... All right.
I need cover! I'm keeping the pressure on him!
I heard all of that. Hello? Yeah, right, okay. Who are... Oh, finally! Sanjar's declared a stop sale to you lot, but even if he hadn't, I'm not...
Thanks for clearing out those goons. Please don't kill me next. Graham ordered rollers and whatsits, right? For a printing press? Here, take them. Like I said, this is my last run. You'd have to ask him. All I know is that if I get caught, I'll get arrested. Law help them. I don't know. Maybe I should go. What do you want to live? I always took that woman for the sensible type. Good on her. I'll send some along. Give them all my regards.
I'm telling you, the Van Noys are fine.
Bullshit, Graham. They don't just abandon orders, and they weren't at the ruins. Where in this sulfur-sodden hellhole did you send them?
They're on a very important... we'll continue this later. Welcome back, Captain.
Thank the Eternal that someone's got some sense in their head. Carlotta usually schedules the next drop during the meeting. When's she coming?
That is most unfortunate. This cuts off one of our only 2 supply lines on Monarch. Sanjar, old friend, you're about to cross a dangerous line.
About to? That idiot just declared war.
We will deal with his subversion later. For now, we must redouble our efforts to spread the truth to the colony.
The print... Oh no. Graham, you didn't.
I've already sent a team ahead to scout the press. One of our best. Meet them there.
You sent the Van Noys there, didn't you? Oh, for fuck's sake, Graham! We needed them in the ruins! Our people died out there!
They went willing to fight for our cause. We need reinforcements. We need new recruits. The Van Noys saw the printing facility with the same importance as I.
Yes! You're damn right he could have. But he's so obsessed with preaching that he's become blind to our actual problems. Look, if the Van Noys are still alive, get them out of there. With Sanjar pressing the issue like this,
Welcome aboard, Captain. Our fuel cells are now primed with Alta Vitae gas. As the organics say, let us hope we... Destination reached. The groundbreaker.
Rizzo's mock apple cider.
That gas is going to make us a fucking mint. 120-some cubic meters of it at $1 million. Take this. You've earned it. When we get buyers lined up... You're goddamn right. Monarch isn't exactly a walk down the lanes of Byzantium. But here you are with all your limb. No one you saw, anyway. Glad to see you're looking out for yourself. I hope you kept the Unreliable's engines warm, because I got another job lined. You're gonna salvage me a space station. Heliospheric Research Station 1084, to be exact. Not this time. The board tolerates our business up to a point. But if we were to move in and commandeer the station as a sublight salvage remote office, that's a different... Here, this override bypass should get you in... And one last thing. Glad we understand. I'm on the heels of something big. Play your cards right and I'll clue you. Just be careful.
CNP near maple syrup. It's near
Warning! Intruders will be... Oh, it's you. We've reached HRS-1084, Captain. It's emitting a very weak docking signal. I almost mislabeled it as normal etheric static. I've been attempting to contact you with urgent news. However, communicational functionality was impaired due to the power outage. A UDL vessel has been tracking our position and just recently docked with the station. They are patching into the station's transmission lines now. I cannot stop.
I've been waiting for this day since we tagged your ship in Cascadia, Captain. So glad we finally have this opportunity. My ship is docked with 1084. There's no escape. You've been poking your nose into restricted locations. This makes my superiors unhappy. I could peel your ship open like a can of forest. But I'm in a sporting mood. I assure you... All right, people, stay sharp. That little stuff like frag can pop out of anywhere.
Back for a rest? Space adventuring. Destination reached. The Groundbreaker. Captain, I must say, your thrilling management of the UDL troops at HRS.
Rizzo's Purple Berry Crunch. Sugar and purple berry flavored
Finally, a base of our own. Soon we'll have eyes on every corner of the system. Well done, Captain. I heard about that. While my lawyers scratch their heads wondering how we deal with human salvage, I'm leaving the researchers in hibernation. Aside from the automated I knew it. They've been shadowing us since Monarch, maybe even longer. I've been less than honest with you. Your assignments weren't strictly about the salvage business. You might have figured that out already. How does an executive-level promotion sound? You can give yourself a raise. After the Monarch job, I started connecting the dots. I didn't like the picture. Then what we found at Station 1084 confirmed my fears. You and I have stumbled onto something big. Something none of us were meant to know. Glad to know it, Captain. Ask yourself why a skeleton crew was studying that Alta Vitae gas in secret. Ask yourself why stockpiles were hidden on a planet full of monsters. Before we go any further, I want you to keep an open mind. Can you do that for me, Captain? Aliens. I'm talking about aliens. They're the ones responsible for the deaths at 1084, and who knows what else. We have to put a stop to it. I'm saying it's aliens. I'm not asking you to like it. I'm not even asking you to believe it. But I need to act on this threat to the colony, and I can't do it alone. I assume you have questions? If we're gonna see this through, I'll need your trust and commitment. Now's the time for setting doubts aside. Conspiracy. One carried out with the help of human collaborators, assuming they haven't all been replaced. This is an invasion of our very cells. That damned gas is mixing our nucleon with halcyon biology to twist us, change us, make us more like those monsters on Monarch. Terrific. That go-getter initiative will carry you far in sublight. Sharing my findings took a calculated risk. If you were a spy, I doubt you'd even realize it. Only your cells would know. Tobias, get my knife. The big one. That was a joke. Ha ha. We each get one. Now, back to business. Dr. Chartrand is the crooked psychopath behind the gas experiments. She sold out her species, and I need you to put a bullet through her skull. This keycard will get you through the front door of her Byzantium estate. Don't ask how I got. By now, the other side knows what you're doing. Don't trust anything Chartrand says.
It get cooler in here? I swear they had the heat turned way the hell up.
Rizzo's Purpleberry Punch. You want a punch? You got your punch right here.
Hail, Captain. Your return time is within 14... percent of the expected value. We're now in orbit above Stellar Bay, Captain. Sam, I must confess, I have not been cleaned for far too long. You're sure this will... Oh, yes. That's the spot exactly. Why, I didn't expect you to be so thorough. I am ashamed to admit. Oh, Captain, there you are. Pardon, but perhaps you could afford us some privacy, please?
Talk to me.
Hope you're here to help. We only got so many bullets left, and I ain't... Thank the Eternal. We could use a hand. But we can't leave without patching these guys up. Acker here is bleeding out, and Jensen can't see straight. Our medic has got our trauma kit, but we got separated. Yeah, on account of giving him the order. He's searching the old settlement to the north of the press.
Got my sights. Hey.
Take him down! Yeah, that's how we fucking do it! Ah! Any luck out there? Oh, fuck. Well, that's better than nothing. Thanks. We'll head out as soon as we're patched up.
If you'll just listen...
No! No more listening. No more preaching. We are losing people left and right. We need to act.
Enough, Zora. I'm not putting the torch to innocent people. Do you want to bring the board's cruisers and gunships down on us? Captain, apologies, but our situation grows dire. Our people talk of foolish endeavors. What news do you bring? Excellent.
Did you find the Vanois? Thank the Eternal.
We're one step closer to bringing the truth to every man, woman, and child in Halcyon. For now, you can tell Hiram that I'll stop using Devil's Peak. From the pits of our eternal souls. Thank you, Captain. I have much to do, articles to write, sermons to ponder. We live in such an exciting time. Let's talk later.
Hey, I need to see to the wounded, but drop by the clinic when you can. I want a word. Hey, Captain. I need your help, and we ought to keep it hush-hush. You know about what happened here, right? The history of Amber Heights? Years ago, almost a decade come to think of it, the executives running MSI lived here. If you can believe it, Amber Heights was a residence for decadent high-class types. When the other corporations started pulling out, the planet was chaotic. People got lost in the shuffle, a lot of equipment failures, a lot of death. Pirates ransacked Amber Heights, killed the execs, their families, took off with whatever they could carry. We're talking 100 innocent people. Right. Common belief is that the pirates fled to an old relay station that had already been abandoned. The station's locked up, but one of my people found an old data cartridge in a nearby rat nest. It's mostly corrupted, but I pulled a couple codes off of it. One... Right, the access codes to Amber Heights. What gets me is, if this belonged to the pirates, that means they knew someone there. If someone gave them the gate code, all those deaths, Captain, all that blood is on their hands. Just a warning. The area is infested with mantisaurs. Appreciate it. Here's the code. If it works, bring back anything you find. Someone was behind the Amber Heights massacre? I give a lot. Good luck. Watch out for the Taros. Welcome back.
You seen Arthur today?
You'd think folks were pissing in the alleyways as well.
Did you find them? Tell me you found my Sprat carriers. Seeing as how that statement is wink-free, I am madder than a mantis swarm. You want your cut? You get me the... Got the goods? Ow! What the... No, I wouldn't dream of it, really. Wink. Ow! Oh, for the love of... I thought we were joking! If this well's shut, I swear I'll... Nothing. I am... Please and thank you. Though, you put that mean right hook to good use getting my drugs.
Malin, get your twitchy whiskers back here! Don't you run out that door! It's a cruel world outside! Close the damn door! You'll let my sprats out! Damn it all! Now look what you've done! It'll take me ages to round him up again. State your purpose, or get out. Missing? Nope. Nope. I've got an animal rescue service to oversee, and day in, day out, they ran their little route, getting picked off along the way. What was I to do? Turn a blind... Look, I don't care if Nilsson sent you or not. You won't be hurting a hair. Back out of this domicile. You want to dig through Sprat droppings? Be my guest. Get your drugs, then get lost. If you would please leave me and my friends.
Got the goods? They must have hightailed it out of town. Just my luck. I mean, sure, every scheme has its leaks to plug. But if... what am I gonna... Great. And now I'm in the red. Some scheme... No offense, but...
Oh, I did not expect you back so soon, Captain. Welcome back, Captain. How can I have lots of minutes. Many. I require a captain, as you may, and I... You might want to consider changing your clothes more often. We've arrived at the groundbreaker. We'll be here. Captain, or will...
Purple berry crunch, sugar gel flakes, and purple berry flavor.
If you're here for this week's... Wanna try... It's almost... Anytime.
Huh? Something going on over...
What do you think you're doing? You're free to go. Huh? What was that?
What was meth?
It's almost time. I found a hen.
We're under attack!
Gracious. I've got a... Gracious. Straight to the point, eh? Anytime, sweet. If you're here for this week's... Wanna...
This is Halcyon News. We interrupt your regular...
Rizzo's punch. You want a punch? We've got your punch right here.
Please, would you kindly inform the crew that long chats with Ada are not required every time the captain leaves the ship? Now arriving at Phineas's top-secret orbital lab.
Hello? Can you hear me? Does this work? I'm just securing my ongoing experiments. And securing myself. Mind the mess. I haven't had a visitor since, in fact, I've never had a visitor.
Aha! I see you found my portable molecular compression device. Better know. As a shrink ray. Oh, thank the law. Your skin hasn't spontaneously changed color. Right. Welcome to my little, habitation. So, welcome. Not at all, my intrepid accomplice. I should thank you for tolerating my somewhat brusque manner. I only regret that I couldn't save more of your fellows. Of course. What? Never know what being frozen did to your brain. There's always... I've no desire to end up like Thompson. Regardless, it's quite comfortable in here, you know.
Huh? Oh, I am alert and awake. Not to worry. I take our ship's security highly seriously. We're now in orbit above Stellar Bay, Captain.
Could I get another advance, Mr. Nandi?
Just make sure it's properly logged.
I'll note it next to the others, sir.
Well, new business turns up at last. Celia, didn't I tell you our new statistics-based advertising model would be a hit?
That you did, sir.
How can yield improvements of 26.7% not quicken the pulse? How can 32% cost savings not moisten the loins?
You've often posed these very questions.
Clear my schedule. This newcomer has a meeting with me. Celia, will you make a note of that for my self-review? Very generous.
Noted.
But not so generous I can't drive a good bargain. Now, who sent you? Rizzo's, perhaps? Or Auntie Cleo herself? Oh. I suppose that means you aren't here for the Saltuna. Yes, that's it. Channel your anger. I only wish I could do the same. I had hoped that livening up our advertisements with enticing figures would draw the other corporations back to our bosom, but it seems we're back to the drawing board. What can I do for you? You're just as rigid as the old executive committee. Why, we've hardly been able to get a clear message out until recently.
When Graham finally shut up.
It isn't easy keeping a town like Stellar Bay afloat, especially without the board's backing. We need that frequency to reach our trading partners.
Well, Mr. Nandi here has a rather ingenious plan to get MSI restored to the board.
On our terms, mind you.
And if our advertising scheme hasn't borne fruit, then perhaps it's time we took matters into our own hands.
It's a two-pronged approach. The first part involves seeing Stellar Bay properly defended.
And a Mantisaur problem, and a Marauder problem.
Many, many problems, but they can all be solved with a Bolt 52 cartridge. If you can get us what we need to rejoin the board, starting with the Bolt 52, we won't need to advertise anymore. We can stop our transmissions altogether.
And you'll have a powerful ally on the board.
In the old arms building southwest of town, which used to be part of Stellar Bay before we had to move our walls in, these days it's overrun with marauders and raptidons. Oh, and while you're at it, there should be a terminal in the arms building with some dangerous information. What can I do for... I see. Well, that's excellent. What else can I do?
Help! Someone's been killed! I think I'm gonna be sick. No! I just stepped in a dead man's blood. If you're going into the apartments, do not go into the lower one on the right. Now...
you're the new face. Wow, you must be up on all the latest Hossball games. So who do you follow? Wait, don't tell me. You look like a Hammersmith Thunder fan. No, Glacial H. Mammoths. That's a shame. Tossball's just about the only good news we get around here. So. Poor Isaac. I was wondering why I hadn't seen him in a few days. I'd really like to help. Isaac was a... I don't know for sure, but I saw Elijah and his buddies pushing Isaac around. They're hooligans from Fallbrook. They sweep into town, drop supplies off behind the warehouse, and spend the rest of their stay getting... They usually loiter in the alley behind the yacht club. They're not allowed in the... Mr. Sanjar will be pleased to hear about it when you're done.
Smells like rat in here.
What are the chances of all the times and places we could have been born?
Yeah.
We're here, light years from Earth, going about our lives.
Every time the punch clock peals, a worker earns his meals.
What are you talking about?
Sorry, I thought you were quoting It's a Wonderful Directorate.
Hello, stranger. Can I interest you in Raptidon? You look like a man who...
Who the fuck are you? This ain't your alley.
Hey, what are you doing here? This is our secret alley. Berta already pissed by those crates to market. Listen, that purple-toothed twerp had it coming. Not that anyone has, and not that it's any of... Oh yeah? What are you saying exactly?
Who the...
Hey! Listen, and... Oh yeah? Wow. Most of the pencil pushers around here cave as soon as you look at them funny. Fine, we're...
Be careful with your new friends and out. Anyway. But that's terrible. I'm glad to hear you've dealt with them. I've been consumed with other matters. It really was. Still, your intervention.
Here, and a Queen showed up. Then Raptidons. It was a void-blasted mess. I ran in here and... now the door... It's easier than it sounds, alright? Next time you... Phew. Thanks, mister. My buddy had a key, but I ain't heard him in a while. He locked... so look for a dead guy, I guess. What do you mean? Wait, upward? Oh, my eternal soul, it worked!
Ah, phew. Thank you so much. It was getting all stuffy in there, and I was getting a mite lightheaded, and I think maybe I was gonna die. Now I'm out here, and I'm headed back to Amber Heights. Oh, sure, I'm a runner. I'm used to getting all dizzy and... Hey, who's your identical, slightly blurry friend? Thanks a lot, mister.
Be careful with your new friend. Anyway. You weren't supposed to look. I asked you to delete it. I didn't mean for any harm to come to you. This has been my albatross. The great shame of my career. I give MSI everything. My work, my youth, my left kidney, and for years, I was a joke to them. Oh, perhaps they were right. After all, what have I built? Please, I can't think about this right now. Celia, schedule 30 minutes of inconsolable weeping later today.
I'll pad it out with an extra 15, sir.
Now. Oh, yes. I'm going to be up all night with this. All those blanks waiting to...
Try to control yourself, sir.
Have you any idea how powerful this is? But that's exactly what this is. The world isn't changed with guns and speeches, much as grammar. And the bill of liquidation/transfer Form 52 is one of the most formidable pieces of data entry in all of Halcyon. One false stroke can invalidate the entire document.
It's true. One of the old execs gave herself a stroke trying to fill out the exemption section.
Your concern is most touching, but not to worry. I've been preparing you. For our part, a bill of liquidation/transfer Form 52 will protect our holdings on Monarch by temporarily assigning them to a pass-through entity once we drop our bomb on the board. Sort of. Really, we're just going to blackmail them into offering us a seat at the table.
But really, whatever gets you excited about the idea, it's definitely a firm middle finger.
That's what I like to hear. I have reason to believe that one of the other corporations is operating on Monarch, illegally and in secret. If we can find proof, I can use that as leverage to, encourage certain powers that be to accept our Bolt 52 and reinstate us on the board. You really think so? I admit I've been hatching this scheme for quite some time. I just needed someone capable to help me carry it out. If someone is operating here, then Catherine's almost certainly supplying them out of Fallbrook. Perhaps she could be convinced to tell you where they are. Oh, I imagine you do. But as much as I love your can-do attitude and dangerous gravitas, Catherine handles all of our shipments. So it would be best if you could leave her in one piece. Is that how you people put it? Of course. I didn't mean to make assumptions. Once you, subtly work out where this corporate facility might be, bring back proof of its operation. Maybe some nice letterhead. Or someone working there. That would do it. A foolproof plan if I...
Hey, Cass. Knock, knock.
Go away, White.
That's not how the game works. I say, knock, knock, like I'm on the outside of a door. And you say...
I swear to the architect, I will punch your lamps out.
Oh, having a rough day?
I lost a shipment out for delivery. Barely made it out.
Only thing worse than the swill they're selling is the service.
How's Clive? I do hope... Won't pretend I'm not disappointed. Maybe a hand... Funny, you don't look like Nelson Mason. Funnier still, I wasn't aware of an existing problem. I'll get the full report from Nelson, and his head on an iron spike, as needed. Let me guess, it involved blood and guts and fur in places. Might be I know something about it. Might be someone hired my crew to blind drop supplies on the northern bridge. Might be they sure as shit weren't pirates. Now that I consider it, I ain't heard from my delivery team in far too long. Find them for me, and I'll pay.
Want to make a run with me to Stella Bay? Boss.
Stay back. I may be wounded, but I'm still armed. How'd you get past my traps anyway? Just remember, I still got bullets, in case you get any funny ideas. What are you doing out here anyway? That feels a mite better. Wish I had something to give you, but I gnawed through my last Spratwurst an hour ago. Nice to know she cares. Catherine had us making drops for some big-shot client out here. And before you ask, I don't know who they are. Or were. The whole point of making drops in the middle of nowhere was to keep their identity and whereabouts a secret. Yeah. I guess the Marauders noticed because they were waiting for us. Blew the bridge and took off with the goods. Cave like this makes a handy place to store goods or hide out for a spell. And the traps usually keep gawkers out. Last I saw, they were heading back up the hill. You'll see it on the right when you get out of here. If you got the sand to go after him, I'm sure Catherine can reward you for your trouble. Me? I'm headed back to Fallbrook, just as soon as I've caught my breath.
Please, you don't have to do this. Just let it... Look, I didn't mean what I said about your outfit. It's very fashionable, I swear.
What's that noise?
Kill! Kill! I didn't mean what I said about your outfit. It's very fashionable, I swear.
Who goes?
Please, you don't have to do this. Just let us down from here. The humidity is really uncomfortable. Look, I didn't mean what I said about your outfit. It's very fashionable, I swear. Please, you don't have to do this. Just... let us down from here. The humidity is really uncomfortable. Look, I didn't mean what I said about your outfit. It's very fashionable, I swear.
thank you again for retreat. Anyway, excellent timing on your part. I worked my fingers to nubs, but I finally completed the Bolt 52 form.
You're getting ahead of...
So I am. I'm working on a plan to reorganize the board. Slowly, peacefully, and with meticulous documentation. But that all comes later. First, I need to submit the Bolt 52. With that data you're holding, of course. I knew there was something going on. This is exactly the proof we need. The board will have to welcome us back now. I'll transmit this data along with the completed Bolt 52 right away. After that, we'll sit back and quietly wait for the board to respond.
That means no more broadcasts from us.
Do you hear that? It's the blessed sound of radio silence, which leads me to believe you have sweet, sweet news for me. Yes, indeed. But before we get down to it, might I... Oh, I believe it will. But the price... I don't doubt that you are working with Phineas, but my contract specifies I relay any... However, to send the data, I will need your assistance in cycling the antenna's receiver, so I can input the needed adjustments. Oh, don't be ridiculous. We're resetting a... It's simple, truly. I merely need you to waltz... Eternal, no. What is wrong with you? Who would ever design... However, just step out. Terrific.
Testing 1, 2, check, check. Sweet stars. But... Oh, and I also dispatched Phineas his data. Now I'll kindly... Look, I am well aware that at times I may have the tiniest... What in the nebula? Wait, a message just broke through. It's a mayday. They've breached the atmosphere. Black holes. Did you see that? Looked like a UDL ship. Based on the gunnery attachments, I'd guess it's one of the board's blockade enforcers, but don't cite me on that. Oh well, a pity for the crew, but I can't see how it affects me.
Hiram? Can you hear me? Did you see that?
Architect, save me from swindlers and fools. Sanjar, what are you bloody doing on my channel? Did MSI or did MSI not cease broadcasting?
Yes, but... Hiram, are you there? Ah, the good captain. The truth brings us together once more. Our salvation has come crashing through the stratosphere. We need only collect its weapons. Are you mad? That's a UDL gunship. You'd probably shoot your own toes off. Par for the course, really. You should do like I did. Get out while you still retain a shred of sanity. We could use the gunship's armaments to defend Stellar Bay, but we need its targeting module. Our message is so close to breaking free of this planet and Listen, I don't care a single whit what you do, Solo. Which means, get off my void damn channel. I'm more than...
Captain, if you're looking for crew members Ellie or Felix, they're sharing a drink upstairs.
You ever notice how our crew's a lot like that crime family from The Masked Marketeer?
Okay, but who's Sam?
Come on, Ellie, Sam ain't people. I guess he can be Chairman Rockwell on that one cameo appearance.
I heard they had an automech read those lines because the actors were afraid of offending the chairman. Something on your mind?
Now arriving at Phineas's top-secret orbital lab.
I'd clap you on the shoulder if I weren't behind a wall of bulletproof glass. According to Hiram's message, Minister Clark has ordered a suspicious amount of dimethyl sulfoxide. It's almost as if he's hoarding the column. Typical elitist. Hoarding supplies during a time of scarcity. Once I have those chemicals, we can revive the Hope's colonists and put some decent people in charge. So, good news. You're going to possess Aloysius Clark, Minister of Earth. Virtually every colony requires the presence of a Minister of Earth. Clark is complicit in every one of the board's crimes. Whenever the board issues... Ah, yes, the details. I'm not about to ask you to rampage through Byzantium trading bullets with the board's agents. Carmen Imagawa. She's my contact in Byzantium. Meet her at the docks. She'll have all the necessary... I'm giving you my old nav key to Byzantium. You'll need it. Remember, you're looking for dimethyl sulfoxide. Big green bubbling vessel with a...
Huh? Oh.